It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Giants on Sunday night.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
What a matchup for our first Sunday nighter of the year. The Cowboys and Giants underway in Week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start, 14 yards to get him going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in Week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing Jones. Forced out to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Jones on first down. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now out come the Giants. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mozzie Smith. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. On third down, Barkley. Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Meanwhile, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Review the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First down, Prescott. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Now Lewis selects to return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun, flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Again, it's Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A first down carry for Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd down and 8. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Shepard, complete over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a pickup of 6. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Taken down at the 42.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Barkley, inside handoff. They'll take this to the 46.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak. And he rifles one incomplete. Inside, a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, they'll do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure packed for the win. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.